Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a quick video on making faux Christmas stamps. And I saw this done by Rachel over at Roxy Creations. And I had, I actually took, I took a couple of these napkins, and I just cut them up into little squares and I put them over here, and some are going to be long shape like some stamps are, and some are going to be shorter and squarer, just depended how I cut them actually. And of course, I used these napkins, but that's not what you're going to see. You may see there'll be like a small little snowman face here. But, I can't make a stamp that's the size of a snowman's head or a poinsettia flower. So I just took some of the little beads and the leaves and, little branches. And so that's what I used. And I saw when Rachel did this, she did it on music paper and book page. So I've not made these before. So I'm going to give this a try. And, I just want to have quite a bit of ephemera for when I start my journals, my Christmas journals or whatever. So let me just bring a couple over here. And I think I'll start with the music paper. Whoops, looks like this this is down to the very bottom of my glue stick. So I will get some glue stick on these napkins. I don't like doing this because I don't think it works too well for me. Okay. Now that looks cute on there. Okay, I'll try to move this book in frame so you can get a glimpse. And you want to keep them spaced apart a little bit so that, you don't want to cut them too close. Okay, let's see. Whoops, I do have a lot of stamps, but I don't have any Christmas stamps, and I don't want to be buying too much. I want to try and use up what I have because I have so much ephemera, and it's so easy to, especially with Amazon, it's so easy just to go on to Amazon or go on somebody's Etsy channel and just put in what you're looking for, and it's so easy to just order it, and most likely you have it right there in your stash. It looks like this one here is falling apart a little bit. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that. So messy with this glue stick. So here's some holly, some of the leaves. I'm going to turn that page. Okay. And then I only have a couple of weeks to do this, and then I have to get ready. We are hosting Thanksgiving this year, and it's Thanksgiving / Christmas because we have a lot of family members that, we all live a big distance from one another, and we try to get together once a year. So we do. Oh, wow. Let's see. I'll go on here and just use just the one piece of the, I don't know what you call that, a bar? I don't know. I cannot read music, so I don't know what you call that. A bar, a scale, I don't know. So I'll just fill this in here. Yeah, so we're going to be hosting Thanksgiving / Christmas. And I'll be doing, getting the house ready for that. And then getting a few different recipes ready for, different meals and stuff. And they're usually here maybe 4 or 5 days. So it makes a very, very nice visit, with family members that you don't see. You talk to every day. And it's really something, because even if, the family that we do live next to, we don't see them too often. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to stick little ones on those single, I'm going to call them lines, on the single lines here. Okay. And after this one, then I'll put the rest on the book pages. And I hope I'm doing this right. I'm not sure. I think this is how Rachel was making them. Because as I'm watching somebody do something, then my brain starts to go, like I start to think about, and I start to think of different ways of trying to get the same effect of what I'm watching, or the same outcome. And I think what it is if you like to craft, everybody has different styles and different ways of doing things. Oh gosh, this is so sticky. I don't think there's any way to avoid not getting sticky when you're working with glue stick. I don't know if this book page is the way I saw Rachel doing this. I think it is, because she was, she did the same thing with the napkins and cut them up and okay. As long as it has a red and green and some kind of Christmas or wintry decorations in there, then I think you're good. Oops. And tags too. These are so fun to put inside the journals. Oops, I think I'm down to the bottom with this one. Okay, so, oh gosh, this one's going to go in the trash. Oh, here's a snowman face. I hope this one here doesn't break, because, oh, I didn't even have the glue out. Okay, and he's sticking to me. Okay, so let's get this on. Get the glue on here. Oh, that looks cute. So cute. I am in such a Christmas spirit right now to get some of these journals done. And we just went through Halloween. We didn't even hit Thanksgiving yet. You know, but that's kind of fun. We usually have Christmas and Halloween, not Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving and Christmas together. Wherever we are for the hosting, whoever hosts, we always do Thanksgiving / Christmas, and we do Pollyannas, and that's always fun because each time we do it, we'll do it a different way because somebody has a different idea of doing the Pollyanna. That's fun. Oh gosh, it's so fun when you get together with family members, when you know, when you don't see them too often, isn't it? Yeah. But you talk to all the time. You know, we talk on the phone quite a bit. And we FaceTime. So you know, that's not bad. It's a whole lot better than what it was years ago. Especially with the phone. It was always, oh my goodness. You have to call after 9 o'clock because the rates are cheaper after that. Okay, so I see a couple of little pieces that are sticking up. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I have, whoops, this is an old book, and it just basically falls apart in your hands. But I have to use it for something. Oh, this is glued down. Let me get this wipey. This paper is glued here. Okay, I'll clean that up later. Okay, so I have a stamp here, but I'm going to use my little tiny container. It's like an inch and a quarter wide or square. And what I want are just the circles for, I guess, when the letters were stamped at the post office. So this is what I want. I want to use these circles and the numbers, and there's some dates on here, and maybe a little bit of script, and maybe that little circle. You can get them. I mean, you can buy these in little stamps that are just the postmark circles. But you know what? I already have this. So this is what I'm going to use. So this is how I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to put this circle. And I don't want to use the big, you know, like the larger ink pads, because I don't need more than that. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I love that. So I'll do a few with this top postmark. Maybe on this side. And this is basically, you know, like all the stamps that I have. You can even put a couple of circles on each of the letters. Okay, I probably should have put this one on there first. You know what? I'm gonna wipe this ink off here. Look at that. And this was clean. I cleaned it before I started. So with just these couple of times that I stamped it, got ink on there. Okay. I'm going to do the bottom. I'll do the two little circles on the bottom. So this way, when this goes over, well, maybe if I turn it around. Let's see if I can get 2 stamps out of it. Oh my gosh. There we go. The only bad thing about this, using this big block, is it's hard to see where it's going to go. This is really stamped up. That's looking good. These stamps are really nice. Okay, so I'm going to continue with these. I only got part of the stamp. There we go. I don't know if I got the snowman. I think I got 2 of those. Oops, look at, oh my goodness. That's okay. Sometimes when you get stamps, when you get a letter from the post office, there's quite a, you have a couple of stamps on there, postal stamps. Okay, I'm going to use the top one. Oh, I'm really liking the way these are coming out. These are good and stamped. I'm going to get that napkin a little better. Or it's not a napkin anymore, it's a stamp now, right? It's a Christmas stamp. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these scissors. These are kind of crinkly. They're called Cracker, and they're going to come out with they're going to make these stamps look like a stamp, I hope. I probably should just go right down the middle. And I'll probably ink around the side. But these are looking just like the stamps that we got. I had gotten quite a whole book of stamps from some fella that had passed away, and he was a stamp collector. And my son knew him, so he said, you know, he has all these stamps, and his son knew that I did crafts, and he said to my son, do you think your mother would want these? Okay, so let's, yeah, this is looking really good. This is the first time I'm making some faux stamps. Oh, these are really looking good. And you know what? They look like the stamps that I have, or very similar to them when because they're falling out of the they're really old and they're falling out of the little holders that the fella had them in. I guess the glue only holds so long. And they're all like crinkly like this here. They look very similar. Someone had said that you can also make, I'm not sure where I heard it, but I think it was somebody making stamps or something similar to them. They said if you cut these with hair thinning scissors, that will make them really close to the little edging of stamps. I have not tried that because this is the first time I'm making these. Okay. All the stamping on here, it's hard for me to see. Where the stamps and the napkins are. That's why I think it's good to go on the straight line. Maybe that's why Rachel does it this way. I like it on the music paper better than I do on the script paper, on the book page. But I am really liking these. I want to make more. Look at them. They look like they're real, real stamps. Especially after these edges are inked up. I think they're really going to look just like stamps. This is late crafting for me. This is, yeah, I think it's, can't even say early evening. I think it's like 7:30, which is late for me. But I had everything out and I wanted to do this all day today. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it now. I love those little snowmen. But I'll tell you, after the stamping, after putting the postmarks on there, ooh, that really makes it look like stamps. Especially when you have a couple of different postmarks on there. This one here has 2. And this is a quick little project to do. Okay. Here's a little green branch or something. That looks nice. That's nothing. Couple more to cut out here. Here's a nice big one. with the poinsettia. People say that so many different ways. Poinsettia, poinsettia, just like, oh, what's that flower? Peony. I call it a peony, and I heard someone saying peony, and that just sounds so different to me, peony. But a lot of people call it peony. I call it peony. Okay, so let me get these scraps up, and here's my little stamps. I think they turned out great. They really did. These are really adorable Christmas stamps. And it didn't take long at all. It took just 25 minutes, somewhere around there. Not long at all. And I have quite a few. And I will incorporate these in, if I make a master board with this. That's my favorite thing to do. I love making master boards. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I mean, I don't know which is going to be my next big project, but these stamps turned out so adorable. I think I need a couple of other napkins, some that maybe are just like all berries or something, or maybe I'll make bigger ones like this one here. I like the bigger napkins where you have the holly. I think it looks really pretty. So, okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And you have a good rest of your night. And we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.